Hello, hello, and welcome. We have today our second restream for the league on this channel. Our second sponge match restreamed on this channel, up against RyuuKane. Two of, I think, the best players in the community right now. Should be a really, really interesting match. And, of course, talking of some of the best players in the community, on commentary today, we have Yuso and Gumba. So I will leave it all up to you two. Enjoy the race.
Well, thank you. Wonderful intro.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Should be a really good race. Both of these players are absolutely phenomenal. So
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with the Road D2 title, but
I
we'll
understand.
see.
There's
Yeah,
some tough competition in Division 1 for
yeah,
sure.
like it's easy to like underestimate yourself in league, especially when you see like who you're up against. It's definitely something you can think. All right, so we got, what is that, Sun Song start? Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. I
Let's see
like
what they're.
Samsung a lot.
Oh, they got adult start. Never mind, it's not. Alright, so here's their win condition.
Spirit, Deku, Water, Jabu, DC.
So Stone Fire, Stone Forest, and Stone Shadow. That's kind of Monka. And RyuuKane doesn't check him at all, just checks hints. So we got. Oh, we're 6 seconds ahead. Jesus. That's a lot.
That's a lot of seconds.
Yep. It takes a whole lot of them to do Forest Temple. Okay. So yeah, we had DC Path to Baronade. I think 30 was dead.
Yeah, that's about
And
all I saw.
we're gonna see them again.
SFM to Baronade. Skull Mask dead.
So we got SFM to Baronade and DC. Well, guess what we're gonna do.
So already seeing some divergence here. I think Sponge is the only player I've really seen go for this, just immediately going child. When you
Really?
start as adult. I think most people seem to prefer going to adult CAC.
They're in the season 5, season 4 mindset. That's why.
Yeah.
And let's see what we got here. It's just like with most of the tricks being off, I feel like you have a lesser chance of finding like an item like in Sphere 0. Oh, what was that? On Frogs 2?
I did not catch that.
I think it was nothing, but I may or may not have seen hovers. I hope not. I'm pretty sure it was dead, but Piece of Heart maybe? Yeah. It's really easy to read hover boots, I feel like.
Kind of, yeah.
Alright, what do we got here? Got Epona.
It's not terribly impactful. Not really gonna annoy Sponge too much to have missed that.
Not really. Yeah. Piece of hovers. Yeah. Riley's message to Sponge. Better appreciate I woke up early to watch this.
Pretty uneventful CAC so far, just a horse. Doesn't really do much.
Yeah, I mean, CAC is technically, like, some of the checks are higher in spheres, so I think they're less likely to have your early game. So I think going back child is more interesting when you start adult.
Yeah, like, Sunsong also makes child super appealing, I feel. Makes Lost Woods faster, lets you do Richard easily. Very good song.
Oh yeah, I forgot, we don't have CSMC.
Yeah, takes some getting used to after so much S5.
Yeah. Alright, so one of the good things I think one of the best reasons to go adult is if you start ZL, because you get 2 songs. So it might help your child, but generally, I'm not sure. I think I'd also go child most of the time.
With open Deku, yeah. feels pretty good. And Prelude, pretty nice payoff as well.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, Ryu really not finding much so far.
Yeah, I've talked to these players about this opening, and I don't know if they talk to each other, but Ryu definitely told me before that he likes staying at choose. That's good info.
That is good info. If he can route in River in some fashion during his child segment, that might be useful.
Getting nuts here is pretty smart.
Yeah, I always forget to do it when I play settings where you don't start with consumables, but it's definitely a pretty good idea.
Alright, I'm the Damperis master, so I'm gonna judge these Damperises.
Judge away, Captain.
Without the flame, this would be like on 47 pace. Oh.
Not sure
Yep.
about this from Sponge actually. I feel like with Sun Song it makes more sense to check Mido's house before the chest. And then you go out of Mido's, check this, and Sun's back to Mido's. I think that's probably
Maybe.
less walking.
Don't think it changes much, really. Eh.
Nah, a few seconds, but not a big deal.
Yep. Alright. So, very non-interesting. Oh, yeah, because you reset it. Yeah, maybe. No, you're right. I'm so used to getting back here from Hyrule Field that I just completely forgot.
Yoshi, both SFM and DC are Path to Baronade. I think that's it.
Yep.
Otherwise.
Alright, it's time for Deku Tree.
Yeah, we saw a bottle in Mido's house, not super relevant.
Yeah, because Rushing Ice is not as good, so...
Yeah, with vanilla spawns, Ice loses some value on average because warp songs become less impactful. So,
Yep.
not as good in these settings, but it's still Ice Cavern, so they're gonna have to go there anyway because memes.
Probably. Yeah, memes overpower, logic a lot. Oh, this is a strat that you can use to farm sticks here. He's
Yeah,
gonna get... Oh, he waited for the plant. That's smart. Alright.
it's definitely a very useful strat for these settings if you spawn as child to be able to do Deku with just 50 rupees. 40 dead.
Nothing in child shooting. Shooting gallery, by the way. Just, oh,
50
50's also dead.
Double pathins don't really mean as much in these settings because of open Deku.
Yeah.
Since unless there's an item that locks all 3 slingshots, you won't have a path to go my item at all. So you can't really infer much information from that unless you get multiple double paths.
I also saw a Wasteland hint, which I believe was nothing. No, Deku's a medallion. I think it's Forest Med.
Yeah, I believe that's correct.
Yes, it is. I still think you do Deku pretty much anyway, even if it's a stone. It's too good to
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah, Deku's very, very powerful as a play. It's a pretty big chunk of your sphere zero check, so it's extremely likely to have something.
Yeah, so according to experience, the bomb bag is gonna be in basement chest because that's where it always is.
Kind of feels that way. Except in CSMC settings, where it's always the back chest in the compass dome.
Yeah.
Ryu, please. Ooh,
Oh, there's a hook shot.
yeah,
So that gives
finally an actual
us.
item.
So that gives us men on roof and a couple skulls.
Yeah, does not do a whole lot by itself, but
No.
hookshots are good.
Yeah, hookshot's great. Like you can do a lot of the game. Oh, and the wallet, which also gives us nothing.
Yeah. Never gonna say no to a wallet though. Makes rupee management a little bit easier, and it's a potential source of explosives.
Yes. I'm always scared to do this strat that Sponge did because of you don't start with infinite consumables, so it's kind of it's
Yeah,
kind of more risky to do.
I'll do it in S5 because you have a Kokiri sword every time, but
Yeah.
I don't really feel like wasting all of my sticks looking like a dumbass.
I mean, no what if you're on restream, no matter what happens, it's great entertainment. So I'll do it. But
Understandable.
Sponge having a bit of trouble here. This should be good. Yep. Sometimes these walls just completely untargetable for no reason.
Yeah. As someone who does that B1 skip setup myself, I'm very surprised at how many people do that setup, because it's pretty slow compared to a lot of other ones.
Yeah, but it's very easier. So
Yeah.
I mean, I do it because that's how I learned it. So
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not gonna shame anyone for doing it. Like I said, that's the one I use, but it's definitely kind of slow.
all right. So one of our players is gonna be finishing Gaku tree as the other just enters. None of the runners went for the side hop on the small island there. I'm disappointed.
Well, I always go for it and I always fuck it up, so, you know. Both runners
Okay.
going for this stick farm setup. It may be a little excessive when you just bought a bunch of sticks, but gotta show off, I guess.
Alright. So I guess it's gonna be kind of interesting to see what's gonna happen here, because right now RyuuKane knows about the choose in CAC, but so far we have no reason, like we have no way to access river, so in the end it might not matter.
Yeah, it's only really relevant information if they come across a scale, another 2-pack, or the boomerang. I believe
Pretty
that was a
much, yeah.
bigger undead.
Yep.
Yeah, it could definitely be relevant information if they run across one of those items.
And right now that's pretty much RyuuKane's only advantage, because treasure chest game is a bottle.
Yeah, they're not gonna be doing that.
Not really. Yep, Big G is dead indeed.
Yeah, Sponge is definitely off to a bit of an early lead here, unless those shoes are relevant. Just because he's likely to find stuff to like go up the mountain and not end up walking to CAC twice. It'll save a little bit of time on efficiency, but at the end of the day, it's not gonna be a huge difference.
Pretty interesting camera from RyuuKane, but that worked. Well, should have skipped Ocarina game, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know here if it's faster, really, to play Sun Song. It can't
Yeah,
be.
I don't know.
I mean, Sponge probably timed it.
Yeah, I imagine it's very close looking at it, but
Yeah, it's like
I've
a
never
couple
actually thought about
seconds.
it. So
Maybe,
we're really not.
maybe it is if you grab that 5 rupee.
Yeah, that would make a difference. We're not really finding much here though, so
It's gonna be chickens.
yeah, I could definitely see this swing back in RyuuKane's favor because of how dry this is. Because Sponge is just gonna go to Adult CAC and assume he'll find progression there, but he really won't. So maybe an extended child segment is the play here. In which case
Yeah.
RyuuKane will probably do that.
Yeah, I could see some, like, valley play. Like open grotto valley lake, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and even less. I mean, it puts. That's interesting because SFM. Oh, what was that? Castle Fairy's a bomb bag?
Yeah, that's interesting. It's not in logic, of course, but if they find some shoes, that is pretty interesting information.
It is.
I'm pretty sure that was Hyrule Castle. It might have been OGC, but I think it was Hyrule Castle. I guess we'll see when RyuuKane goes up there.
Oh,
Lostwood's foolish. Should have skipped Ocarina again.
that's the worst place to find Lost Woods Foolish. Lost Woods Foolish is probably one of the best Foolishes if you find it early.
Yeah. Lostwoods and Goron City are some of the best Foolishes if you can find them before you do all the checks. Oh, RyuuKane with a very different V1 skip setup. That one's definitely faster. So there you go.
Just see up fast. It's fine.
Now, even if Ryu decides to go for like an extended child segment, I still feel like you play Prelude, go adult, play Minuet real quick, grab those two songs from SFM and Temple of Time.
Yeah, probably. I could see either way. Like I could see both of them heading. I mean, especially RyuuKane heading to Lake and Valley.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if Sponge does anything else as child after this, honestly.
Nah, there's
With
no way
how
he
many
does.
how many songs he can get as adult. And yeah, he's heading adult now.
Oh, we've got a raid. Thank you, T, for the raid of 11 people. Welcome, everyone.
Sorry, a song? Okay, well that's
Disappointing.
yeah. Lostwoods is barren, so that is one check.
I mean, then that the way of the hero in the path in SFM was not Minuet. So, oh, there it is,
Yeah.
Requiem.
Yeah, so Requiem is path to Baronade, presumably.
Oh, that could be really good for Sponge actually. I mean, again, it depends what they find.
Yeah.
Because they can't really do anything. Like if Song of Storms and Requiem or something, they could be pretty good.
I kind of feel like it's just gonna be ZL at Desert Colossus, and then that hint tells us basically nothing.
Of course. I
But
mean, it
we'll
tells
see, I
us that
guess.
ZL locks scales, I guess.
ZL locks things. Wowie.
It specifically scales, and oh, it can tell us that it locks Bomb Bag, which in this case it does in Hyrule Castle. That could be pretty good. No, it doesn't tell us anything with Bomb Bag. What the fuck? You still need Bomb Bag to get into Domain.
Like, we could probably infer that Letter or Boomerang is ZL locked in some capacity, but even then, that's not
Yeah.
much to work with.
It could just be your access to Domain. I've had that before.
Yeah, also possible.
Which is kind of annoying. Yep.
Yeah. Imagine doing memory game.
Time lost, check W.
Then again, Sponge is fighting Stalfos without a shield, so that's also a pretty big time loss.
Well, hello there, Hell Knight.
Alright, well, that was a short-lived forest dip. Can't really do anything else.
Nope. Hey,
So,
why not? I mean, oh, Forest
yeah.
is... Oh, Forest to Medallion. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fine play. Alright, so expecting to see Lullaby here, most likely.
Oh,
I think
wait,
that was-
what was
I think
that?
that was a bow?
I think so. Temple of Time is Pat the Twinrova. Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, I think it's a bow or a boomerang.
Temple of Time to Twinrova? That was Saria song?
Maybe Strength 2? Oh, yep, that's Zeal.
It could be Lax, I guess.
Yeah, Lax from Mirror Shield.
Yeah, it's Forest Temple and Dodongos for Lax. That's a pretty low requirement. So either Lax or Darunia has a required item. That's actually pretty good info. And yeah, that was Hyrule Castle that had the bomb bag. So Sponge gonna be heading over to Adult Cac now. We know he's not gonna really find much, but he does get an extra song out of it. Could be Storms maybe.
Yep. Oh, I think RyuuKane is heading towards Valley Lake.
Mr. Riley, I'm gonna ask you to shut up.
Whoops. Wait, what is... RyuuKane? You have just read that Lost Woods is foolish.
I guess he's
What?
just going for the hint.
Oh, okay, yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure I would bother, but I understand. Yeah,
Yep.
you're going for a high care, which makes sense. He has very few checks left.
Yeah, it does. Right, so, by the way, that would be Forest Medallion for RyuuKane.
Yeah. I'm expecting to see a bomb bag or a scale, maybe, somewhere in this hike to open up more checks.
Yeah, I think a bomb bag's more likely, because you have, you know, Requiem that gave us ZL, so I would expect bomb bag more than scale.
Yeah. Could also be a strength, I guess. We know DC has a path item in it, so
Oh
maybe
yeah.
there's just a bomb bag in there.
Well, if we find the scale, it means that there's probably one of our 2 items, and that's either Zeal locked or Spirit, or in Spirit.
That was Goron City to Morpha, I think?
Oh. That's a cool light arrow placement.
Yeah, we take those. I'm not sure if that said Morpha or Volvagia, but fire is a stone, so I'm gonna guess it said Morpha.
Yeah, I mean, we've already seen 2 items for Baronade, so if we see 3, then that's interesting.
So Goron City being path to Morpha is kind of interesting, with Saria's potentially also being path. That could overlap, maybe. You know, I did not actually know there were bugs there.
I didn't either. Dang, RyuuKane showing us all the knowledge.
Song of Time, not great, but given how little we have in logic, I would not be surprised if GTG is on the menu here.
Yeah.
Fucking Song of Time, it's not terrible.
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, it's terrible, but
It is terrible. It's not.
comparatively, it's fine.
It's one of our best plays right now. Oh wait, what's that?
I can't see, which
Usually
I
if you
assume
can't,
means it's a bomb bag.
usually if you can't see it, it's good. That's kind of the
Yeah.
rule.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a bomb bag.
it is a
Okay.
bomb bag. Oh. Wow. Oh.
Alright, that's pretty good. Not surprising, but pretty good.
Not really. So I think this might put RyuuKane back in the lead now.
Yeah. I'm
'Cause
surprised Ryu's doing bug skulls.
Yeah, I think before Valley he was probably thinking that 10 skulls might be the progression, so
Yeah. That's fair.
I mean you can get the 10 skulls really quick with Deku, so if you grab all 3.
True. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I just wouldn't expect him to actually keep going for skulls like this after getting the bomb bag, but
I mean, you committed, so might as well, I guess.
yeah, I suppose.
You know what? Oh, and that's good because they have hook too. So like setting up Pierre here before going to GTG is, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what Sponge is gonna do after CAC. He could go up to DMT maybe and do the one check.
Yeah,
Probably
but
will.
then I really don't know what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he almost has to go back child and do the high grant.
Oh yeah, you can just buy choose.
True.
That's a play.
Yeah, you could do that.
I just missed what was in Rudo's letter. I don't think it was important, but
Yeah, I didn't catch it either.
I think it was a piece of art or something. Yeah.
gonna take a lot of money for Sponge to be able to buy shoes though.
Yeah, because he just bought a shield too. So
Oh, is he buying is he catching a fish to sell to get through money? Is that what he's doing here?
or bugs. I mean,
Or is
fish
he
would give
just...
you more, but
No, he's just going to Ice Cavern. Okay.
yep.
Understandable. So Ryu completing his hike. Presumably gonna go to the Donga's Cavern now. Well, he'll play Minuet and go through Lost Woods and Goron City. And like loop around the mountain to get there, most likely.
Yeah, probably.
Well, seeing through bowling first, I guess. Makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know if I agree with it right now, because you have like a couple items pat the Baronade, so you have a good shot at finding.
Oh, well, that's
You have a good
Rudos,
shot
I
at.
think.
Huh?
I think that was Rudos on 2 bowling.
Was it? Oh my god.
Um,
Wait, so ZL is pat to.
yeah.
So ZL is pat just to enter domain. Okay.
Yes, and then the boomerang is in DC probably.
Probably, yeah.
So CL locks both scales. That's about all we can infer from that.
Yes, it is Rudos. Oh my god.
Interesting.
That's like the last item I expected to find there, honestly. That's really, really good for RyuuKane, though.
Yeah. That is really interesting. That might be relevant later if we end up being like looking for iron boots or gold scale for go mode, being able to infer the locations of the scale somewhat.
I mean, Sponge might also be thinking about skulls. Oh, another bottle.
Not every
the
bottle.
Not the one we just found, but if that's a
That is
bottle with blue fire, he's gonna be so happy.
that is every bottle, right? Because there's one hinted on Lens Game as well.
Yes. Unfortunately, not a bottle of blue fire, but that Temple of Time to Twin Rova path is it's troubling me.
Yeah, that one's weird. It Lax is 2 pretty low requirement dungeons, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's just like Strength 2 or Mirror Shield on Lax.
Yeah. I would think Strength 2 and just find Mirror Shield all, as seeds usually are.
Yeah.
Okay. So RyuuKane is leaving. Not bothering with the second check, okay.
I kinda like that, honestly.
I still think I would have done it.
Also, I think that was inside Ganon's castle foolish. Wowee.
Wow. Woo-hee! You love to see it.
I guess that's kind of interesting, because we know Strength 3 is not in Ganon's, but
We have light arrows.
yeah, it's just like for the Path to Twin Rova hint, maybe. That could be useful
Oh,
mod.
yeah,
Big
maybe.
maybe.
Yep, that is a bow, pretty sure.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it can't really be anything else. Like, we know it has to be for ZL at this point. But did RyuuKane get the song? I hope so.
Well, okay, how about this? What if Requiem is path to Baronade to get that bow to put the boomerang in DC in logic. Because the trick is off.
Oh. Oh. That would be amazing. That'd be insane, actually.
It's unlikely, but it would be really funny.
I mean, is it unlikely? We have everything for it.
Yeah, but it would require, like, all other bows, hovers, slingshots, and longshot to be locked behind it. That's
There.
pretty unlikely, I think.
I mean, fucking Rush Ice Boy. My sponge cracks me up.
We'll see if it pays off, I guess. Bombs were in Garuda Valley. Waterfall.
Yeah, the waterfall.
RyuuKane having to skip this bomb check because he's broke.
I mean, Lost was foolish.
Oh yeah, right. That's a thing. Lost One's Foolish always like makes my head explode with these bomb checks because of the SFM Wolfhouse Grotto.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I started, I chose, like, there was one time where Lost Woods was foolish, and I chose to skip the SFM song. I was like, what is foolish? And after that, I was told, imagine skipping a song, and I never skipped the song since.
Understandable.
Wait, what's that? That's Longshot.
Rush Eyes, baby!
Of course. I feel like, oh my god. I feel like there's no way. Dude, I hate Sponge.
That's so stupid.
As we're talking about, yeah, ice is not that good in these settings, you know, warp songs, blah, blah, blah. Sponge is like, hey, nah, it's ice.
Hey, but what if I go to Ice Cavern though? I could not tell if that was on the volcano.
Can neither. Yeah, Sponge can just buy shoes now.
Yeah, and then get the other bomb bag.
What was that in Crater?
Vanilla Bolero.
Yeah, okay. RyuuKane not dipping fire, understandably, because you have Bolero anyway, and it is a stone.
Yeah.
If Sponge avoids doing GTG this seed because of that long shot. I mean, what was the path to Morpha again? What was it?
Goron City.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably where Sponge is gonna go next, I would assume.
Well, there's a scale. Okay.
Wait, where
Wait.
was that?
Hold on. Is it actually for the bow? Is that why Requiem
think it is.
Baronade?
I think it is.
Is
Because
it
we have a
actually
scale.
for the bow for DC logic?
Oh no, it's bomb. Yeah, but it's bomb locked, but it's not ZL locked. So
Yeah,
I
but
think
bombs are
that's
tier
what
0.
it is.
Yeah, I think Requiem is path to Baronade to get the bow for DC logic.
Oh, that's. Oh.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, every bow sling hovers. Yeah, but. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah, well, Requiem has to lock every bow, every slingshot, longshot, and hovers.
Or.
Storms in Ice too. Oh my god, this guy. I guess that's
Next-
good for RyuuKane. That means he might go to Ice a bit sooner.
Yeah, but he's probably doing GTG first at this point. Like, he knows where a bow is.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't think we've seen this maze yet.
Nah, this is new information. Nothing. So Child
Okay.
Goron City, or the left side maze check, has something. Probably
Yeah.
Iron Boots.
Okay, so where's Sponge going? I thought he would at least buy shoes.
Um. Skulls? Question mark.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go for
Okay. Oh, there's a shield right
broken.
there. Oh, hilarious. Imagine buying a shield.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming there's something in Darunia, and then the Sarias and Goron City perhaps overlaps in some fashion.
Alright, this is where you need to pay attention. This is DC right now. So, if the boomerang or any item that could lead to wait a second.
Wait,
It could
Desert
just
Colossus is path to Phantom Ganon? Okay. So the bow is path to Phantom Ganon. I
yeah.
guess.
So that bow is the first one.
Yeah,
Wait.
so that bow locks the other bows.
So wait a second. We could just have strength 2 in DC, and that leads to a boomerang in spirit. That could be a thing.
Yes. There has to be something in the last, what, 4 checks in DC that then, like, is probably a major bottleneck in some fashion.
Wait, we don't even have strength 1, so how about we find that one first before talking about strength 2?
Well, I kind of feel like it's going to be strength 1 actually, and then we can beat DC and Forest and get strength 2 on Lax or something.
Yeah,
this logic is dumb.
It's so good though. This is the kind of seed that I would love to watch but hate to play.
I would like to play this seed. This is
I wouldn't
cool.
like to race it.
Well, we're gonna have to just wait and see, I think. We can't really make heads or tails of any of this until we see what's in DC. I'm expecting a strength at this point, but...
Dude, this interview is gonna be great.
Also, wait, hold up. Where did Sponge get bombed to? What is this?
Oh, we probably bought some. And we didn't see it.
His wallet's full, though.
Oh, so he probably just found some.
Yeah.
Choose.
Oh, yeah, right. He went for the graveyard crypt, the long shot. That.
Of
Okay.
course.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't think about that, but yes.
Yeah, I was too busy trying to wrap my head around whatever the hell is going on with the logic. I was not paying attention.
This is the point. This is the point. We haven't seen anything so far in DC. So I think after this chest right here, Oh, choose. Cool.
Yeah, everything beyond this point is locked by long shot, hovers, bow, or slingshot. So this is the part that's interesting.
I mean, you know it's gonna be bomb bag chest. It's always bomb bag chest.
You're not wrong. Okay. I hope it's not a bomb bag chest.
Oh, that's so good for Sponge, by the way. He could get that bomb bag on Castle Fairy.
Yeah, now he's gonna get Rudos as well.
Yes.
What is going on right now? Okay.
You have to be shitting me that this tunic. No, this tunic can't be it, right? Yeah, we have a wallet.
The wallet's in logic, right? Pretty sure.
Yes.
Okay. So there's something in these last two checks.
So far, that means nothing. Yeah, I'm surprised Sponge didn't target the wall, like the invisible wall right there. Yeah, the wall is available. All right, that's Rudo's letter. Sponge. No, wait. Okay, so King Dodongo has something. He has two at this point.
Yeah. Sponge is going to the well, I guess, probably.
That stupid ice cavern bailed Sponge so hard.
As it does.
That is so dumb.
HPA 1500 dead.
Oh,
There's
they're
the other wallet. Okay,
Alright.
cool.
Now we know for sure that both tunics are completely irrelevant.
Alright, so what do you got for us, King Dodongo?
We don't have OT, we have 40 instead.
Yeah, 40's dead. OT, we don't know. Strength,
Oh
as
my.
expected.
Yep,
Okay.
it's a strength. Alright, so Boomerang can just be in forest?
So at this point, you wanna go get a bean for the bow, I guess? And just do Forest Temple?
Yeah, I think it's pretty linear at this point. Yeah, I think it might be. I think you're right. I think it might just be. I mean, we know this bow is the first one. We know it locks all the others, right? So
Yeah. It also has to lock all the slingshots and the hover boots. Or well,
yes,
Requiem does.
yeah. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that one slingshot might be in Ganon, one might be in Spirit, and the other one might be somewhere dumb,
Yeah.
like Cack Archery. Or they're all in Ganons because... Oh no, they can't be in Ganons. Ganons is foolish.
Oh yeah, true. We need at least one to be somewhere to beat Deku, but...
Maybe just in Jabu.
Well, Fofus, the point is that Requiem has to lock all the things for DC logic, which it does lock the long shot. Because Requiem gets CL from Colossus, you can get into Ice Cavern. which is also more interesting because of Wasteland Crossing being a thing.
Yep.
So it also has to lock. Well, I guess it already had to lock the hover boots, but so it doesn't really say anything. Feel bad. I'm barely paying attention to what's going on because my brain is too busy trying to figure out what the fuck is happening. The logic.
Imagine having to play while thinking about this.
So this is gonna be Childgorn City from RyuuKane probably, and then
From
going
Sponge
through
as
river
well.
to get a bean. Yeah. It's like the obvious play at this point, I feel. You know you want the bow. You know Gorn City has something. You know Saria's might be path.
I mean, it's probably Iron Boots, because, I mean, Kane doesn't know it, but Sponge knows it's most likely Iron Boots.
Yep, there's the iron boots. Okay. So, I guess Sponge can probably just beat water.
Now, the real question. Does he do Child DC right here?
I kinda doubt it. Oh, Mirror Shield. Okay, that makes sense. So, Saria, path to Twin Rover for the Mirror Shield.
Yep.
Checks out. Yeah, so we need Strength 2, we need Magic, and we need to figure out where this boomerang is.
Yeah, I think the hardest item to find out right now is the long shot for RyuuKane exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still not done. Like, there could be something stupid still. Like, we could have like some strength 2 somewhere for Spirit.
Yeah, we know the strength in DC locks the boomerang somehow, but that could mean a lot of things still.
I don't think that's what he's thinking right now. It's not the kind of thing you think about at, like, sub-hour.
Yeah.
You think about that when you're like one item away from go.
Well, judging by his file name, he just thought I lose before the race started.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, Boomerang and Spirit seems pretty likely, I think.
Yeah, at this point, yeah. I mean, do we have a hint for Burning Cack?
Well, it's only Serenade and Nocturne left, right? And it can't be Nocturne on OT because Shadows of Stone. So yeah,
Oh, you're right.
has to be Vanilla Nocturne and Serenade on OT, which probably also means Shadow Temple is entirely out of play this seed. I guess Strength 2 could be in Shadow still. But I think it's pretty likely that Strength 2 locks the Boomerang.
Yeah, this point probably.
Or yeah, Rang in Forest that then locks the other Strength in Shadow. Also possible. So after this, RyuuKane's probably just going to go adult, grab the bow, do Forest Temple. Sponge probably does DC and then does the same. So
Yeah, something like that. I think at this point, I don't think Sponge is gonna do the well yet.
nah, I don't think you do it in this child segment.
So Storms might not pay off, but Longshot definitely will.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I think RyuuKane's gonna be so mad if he loses to Rushing Ice.
Ice Cavern, dude, I swear. Can't be stopped. Oh, Sponge, you seem to have forgotten something.
Yep.
Time for the push of shame. So there was no small key in the map chest.
Oh wait, what? He had the flame storage? Okay.
Yeah, because he never pulled the stick out, so when he reloaded the room, it still worked, I guess.
Yep.
So if there's no key here, then that means Spirit is not magic locked, but that doesn't super tell us anything.
Magic's in the well. I mean, it probably is at this point.
Yeah, probably. If Ganon's wasn't foolish, that might be relevant information, because then the magic could be in Ganon's,
Yeah.
but Ganon's is foolish, so... Well, there's a key, so Spirit is magic locked.
Yeah, so I guess if Magic's your go mode, you don't come here. Or at least you don't finish it for sure.
Yeah. Now, the long shot actually might not be that bad for RyuuKane now that I think about it. Because of the whack-ass logic with the Requiem path to Baronade. He'll know, like, if he pieces the logic together, he should know that Requiem has to lock the long shot in some capacity, which should lead him to ice over GTG.
Yeah, but that's like some like 500 IQ, I've done a million League Seeds and I've seen this before type of thing.
I don't think it's that complicated.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think that many people think about the long shot logic of DC. But
Probably
yeah, you're right.
not.
Ryu's pretty good with logic, so
Yeah, if he pays attention, he should realize. Yeah, this is a pretty exceptional case.
yeah.
But
I've never seen it. I've done a couple League Seeds so far. I've never seen it.
I remember people in my division last season had a Way of the Hero slingshot for DC logic. It was pretty exceptional.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is really weird. Sponge playing Requiem, getting the bow as expected. We'll probably do the Goron City Crater Loop to DC after that.
Probably.
Or maybe he'll just rush straight to DC. Who knows?
Yeah, sure. If your next play after DC is those checks anyway, like, might
Yeah,
as well do them.
yeah, it's more efficient that way, but he knows DC's path, so maybe he wants to just rush it.
Yeah, he still needs a couple items, so I can
Yeah.
see it. Especially like if you find the strength. I mean, he doesn't know right now, but if you find a strength in those checks, I mean, have we seen those checks already? I think we have.
Yeah, RyuuKane did that whole loop earlier. I think we've
Okay,
seen
yeah.
everything up there that Sponge can do. This Sponge can also do Water Temple. He'll probably do that after Forest, I guess. Just walk out of the forest and ride opponent down to Lake from there.
Probably, yeah.
And then he'll pick up light arrows on the way as well, so that'll be pretty nice. Alright, Forest Temple time. Strap in. At least Sponge will spare us from the double Forest Temple for a little while. They're still probably gonna overlap in there at some point, but...
Fun fact, RyuuKane actually likes Forest.
What?
Yep.
There are people who like Forest Temple?
I mean, a lot of French players like Forest, interestingly enough. I mean, not a lot, but some of them do.
Man, y'all are weird.
I didn't say I
liking this
did.
place.
Didn't say I did. I mean, at this point, I've done all these dungeons so many times that they're just all the same to me. Like,
Okay, yeah, fine, let me rephrase. There are rando players who like Forest.
Yeah, they're all like B and C tier to me. They're literally all the same. Yeah, no, Bigoron Sword literally cannot hit that skull. You have to stab or crouch stab.
Yeah, it's called a nightmare. I don't know, I just hookshot it twice through the thing.
Oh yeah, I guess you can just do that, but you could also just hold forward. He's dead. Yeah, we knew that. Interesting to know that that was not 5 rupees. It was actually arrows all along.
Yeah,
we could. This logic is weird.
given the strength path, I don't think it's unlikely that there's something on Lax. I feel like there's going to be something in Lax or in Forest Temple. Most likely. There could
I
just
mean-
also be another strength somewhere, like in GTG or whatever.
I mean, didn't we see Mirror Shield on Darunia or something?
Yeah. The
That was
Temple of Time
probably-
path is fulfilled already.
Yeah. So I think it could just be chilling in fire.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious, by the way.
Would it though?
Yeah. Boomerang and fire, let's go. No hammer fire, just climb.
I feel the most likely scenario is Strength 2 in GTG, Boomerang and Spirit, and then Magic is somewhere, question mark.
In fire, let's go. Alright, Composer Grave is nothing, we saw that. If there's a scale, and this is the point where Sponge might be like, wait a second.
Yeah, this is where the gears start turning.
Yeah, if we see nothing in Forest, then the seed's pretty interesting. If Boomerang's just in Forest, then the seed is eh.
Death Mountain Trail Foolish.
Wait, we could see... Okay, so we could see Boomerang on Lax. And there could be, like, a strength behind that. That's a scenario.
Boomerang locks Nocturne, so Strength 2 in Shadow is a possibility still. Boomerang locks a decent amount in the seed. Oh. Saw that one coming.
Yep.
He just got the DMT Foolish, but...
Oh. Well,
Alright, well, that makes sense.
so far it does. That's definitely bowlocked. Oh, you're getting that skull? Yeah.
How many skulls does he have? 14.
Eh? I don't. I think 20 skulls like the last check I'd be thinking of right now, but
Well, 20 skulls is always the last check I'm thinking of, so that makes sense.
yeah, he did not die there because he used the cutscene.
I realize he just got the DMT Foolish, but I feel like I might have gone in and done the fairy anyway, just for the health, when he was at 1 heart like that. Those hovers are probably not anything relevant. I think it's unlikely Shadow Temple has anything in the seed at this point, honestly.
It
It's
is.
possible, but
I mean, what could it lock, really? Strength 2?
Yeah, Strength 2 is the only thing that can be in Shadow at this point. Which would require the Boomerang to not be Strength 2 locked.
Yes.
Which with a Strength path to Baronade seems pretty unlikely.
It's also quite interesting that Sponge is doing a second medallion at... Why don't I... Oh, that was slick aiming.
Yeah, very good.
He's gonna get his second medallion at what, an hour and 15-ish? Which is still, you know, good enough. Especially because you can just chain forest after.
Yeah. And then he'll probably just chain straight into water after Forest.
Yeah, probably. I mean, he knows he's not gonna have Serenade, so...
Yeah. I think after Forest is about your best opportunity to go to water. Just walk out of the forest and ride down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Curious what RyuuKane's going to end up doing after Forest Temple if there's not a Boomerang or Strength in here.
Might just... I don't think dipping water's here without Serenade. Might just do GTG first.
Yeah.
I
Feels...
mean, he has two options. I mean, he has like three options. Like, not counting water, because water is, I think, is a bad play right now, even if it's progression. Not counting that, you have GTG, you have ice, and you have fire. That's pretty much your options.
Yeah. It's gotta be GTG or Ice, right? The question is, if he's like thinking about the DC logic, Ice seems better. But if he isn't considering that, then GTG seems better. So I'm not
Yeah,
really sure.
I mean, at this point, it's like, well, there could just be a slingshot on chickens, and it doesn't matter. Because, like, Boomerang could still just be in Spirit, and, like, GTG is still, you know, interesting, I guess.
Yeah. Strength 2 can still be basically anywhere. But you
Yeah,
know
but
Requiem has to lock the long shot somehow. But that could also just be it's in Spirit Temple. So doesn't
yeah,
super tell you
exactly.
anything.
Blue Ghost is best ghost. Do you even know the name of the Blue Ghost? You better, Shawnee.
F, is that the blue one?
Yep. Okay, at least you know. Yeah, I just remember this one because they both start with B. Okay. Happy you know, Sean.
Yeah, I know Amy and Meg, and I know the other two names, I just always forget which is which.
Well, now you'll know easily. It's a dumb trick, but it works. Alright, there's a strength. And Sponge probably happy that he picked up the bow now.
Yoshi, might I refer you to my good friend Alazam? I think so, yeah. That's true.
he is.
Only a few checks left here in Forest now. And not really anything of note except the hover boots, which probably don't do anything. Oh, there's the other scale on 20 skulls. Cool.
Yeah. At this point, you have to know that. Ooh, nice Amy. How's it going? Yeah, DC League logic is. I mean, we can't really know for sure, but it's looking like there's a bow that's like Requiem being path to. I mean, we don't know yet because we only found the strength, but DC logic might come into play. I mean, DC logic, not
What we
slingshot, but
know,
bow.
what we know so far is that Requiem has to lock everything for the DC trick. So all bows, all slingshots, long shot, and hover boots. And there's a strength behind that in DC. That is Path to Baronade. That's what we know. We don't really know what that means yet, but the boomerang is behind that strength somehow. Well, actually, do we know that? Because the other song in SFM was Minuet, right?
Yes.
And Saria's song is still out of logic behind a slingshot. So it could actually be Minuet
Yeah.
Forest Access.
Oh, it could be, yes.
Because we don't have a slingshot yet. I would say Requiem is still much more likely, but
It is for sure.
alright, just Phantom Ganon left, and we still don't really have anything of note in here.
No, not
Except
really.
for, again, the hover boots. Oh yeah, we did get fire arrows, that's true. That's probably not relevant, but that is a thing. I believe you also got a hint for the Composer Grave Torches check earlier, so that's one less check that the fire arrows could be relevant for.
Yeah, we did get that.
Oh, we're missing the quick kill. Look at Sponge pushing these blocks all the way when he has bombs and hover boots. What a loser.
What a casual.
Oh, well, there's strength too. Okay, cool.
Interesting.
So yeah, the whole boomerang and spirit thing is looking pretty likely.
Yep.
And yeah, you're going straight to Spirit. No surprise.
Not really. I mean, you can do all of it, so...
Yeah, it'll also give him more information about the
But-
weirdness of the logic.
So, there's... I guess Shadow's completely out of the picture.
Yeah, Shadow is irrelevant at this point, because we only need Magic and Boomerang knocks Nocturne.
Yep.
I guess Ryu could still... Oh no, he needs the long shot as well to get Nocturne, so yeah, neither of them will end up in Shadow at any point in the seed, guaranteed. Yeah, we're looking for Boomerang and Magic, and we know Strength has to lock the Boomerang somehow, so it's probably just here in Spirit Temple. Or in GTG, like room. The bigger concern is the long shot in Ice Cavern, yeah, for RyuuKane. He might go there earlier than expected if he pieces together the logic. Hard to say.
I mean, would that logic still work? Can the long shot really be anywhere? Or it has to be ZL locked, right?
Well, it has to be Requiem locked at least. Which
I mean,
means ZL,
does
both
it-
checks or Spirit Temple.
Does it really have to? I don't think it has to. Because we know the first bow was for Phantom Ganon. That we know. It just means that bow
Well,
that a
yeah,
bow locks other bows.
but
So if Magic is in Jabu, for example, and Boomerang's just here, then the long shot could be anywhere. Could it not?
well, the strength in DC is
Yeah,
after Baronade. That has to lock the Boomerang, and Requiem is also path to Baronade, which, since Rudos is fully in logic and Domain Access is fully in logic, then
yeah,
Requiem has to lock that strength.
yeah, but does
Which
Requiem have to lock that strength?
I am pretty sure.
I mean,
I guess it doesn't actually.
it does because of the bow already. So long shot is I mean, yeah. No, I could see it. Or maybe it's just because strength 3 isn't spirit and you need both strengths anyway. Like
There's also the possibility that SFM path is actually for Minuet and all the slingshots are locked behind Forest somehow. That's still a possibility.
yeah, I think it could just be spirit. I don't think ice is that interesting right now. That's what I mean. I don't think like
Not right now, but I think the weird logic pushes it higher on the priority list than it would be otherwise.
yeah, but there's still a world. Okay, nice dins.
That's
There's still a world right now where I think where Longshot could be anywhere depending on some items. I think. Because if there's a slingshot here, it's still Requiem locked. If it locks magic somehow. Like, if there's a slingshot in spirit, I think Longshot doesn't really, like, could be anywhere. I think, oh no, it still has to be Requiem locked.
if the path thing is Requiem, then it has to lock the long shot. The problem is it doesn't have to be Requiem.
Yes, yeah, that's true. It could just be Minuet, yes.
Yeah, if Minuet locks all the slingshots, then Minuet could be the path to get the strength from Forest, to get the boomerang from wherever.
Dang, this is crazy ass logic. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's weird.
Sarius was behind Deku. It was in Temple of Time.
Yeah. I guess we also know that because of that, the mirror shield is locked behind a slingshot.
It is. Oh, it is.
No,
Okay.
it can, Shawnee, because we don't have a slingshot to put beating Deku in logic. So if Minuet locks all 3 slingshots, it's path.
Fact that we still have 0 slingshot. I think one of them... If one of them's in GTG, does that change anything?
I don't know.
This is so stupid. I mean...
It's on Phantom. The strength is on
Yeah.
Phantom Ganon, so he's about to
GG.
get it. Like, honestly, we can't tell what's going on until we see a slingshot.
Yeah.
RyuuKane, you do know there's a bomb pot like 2 rooms over, right?
Yeah, that you can just farm.
Yeah, until we see a slingshot, we can't know for sure what the SFM path means. It either means the long shot is behind Requiem, or all 3 slingshots are behind Minuet, and we don't know.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, if there's one slingshot in Spirit, it also means nothing because that would still count as 3 slingshots behind the Minuet because of strength 2.
Yeah. You also need a slingshot to put the mirror shield in logic, but that's probably irrelevant because there's 3 whole checks locked behind the mirror shield.
Alright.
There could also still be... If there's only 1 slingshot available, then there could still be slingshots in Ganon's castle, even though it's foolish.
Yeah, that's true.
We saw 20 skulls, that's gold scale, we have not seen chickens.
I mean, right now, the only one who has Song of Storms and any reason at all to do chickens is Sponge.
Yeah, but he's just gonna do Spirit and Water, presumably, after this. Yeah, Storms and Longshot are both
Yeah,
nice
'cause-
Cavern.
Yeah, because, no, Sponge has not done the well. There's no real reason for him to do the well.
Yeah, he got so much dungeon progression in that child segment. Made a lot of sense to skip the well, I think.
That's a strength 2. Do Spirit, which, if I remember, I think he did all of Child Spirit already.
Yes. I still feel like he will probably hike down to Lake from where he is currently and do Water first, but doesn't super matter, I guess, which order you do it in. Okay, I'm doing Spirit first. Oh no, I think Prelude. Are we going to Lake from there and doing Big Pose too, maybe? Oh, we're just checking Max, okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, Temple of Time. So we know Temple of Time, the path is, I mean, it was fulfilled already, but we can confirm that it's Saria. I mean, because magic could have been in, on Lax.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not really sure what RyuuKane does after Spirit. He could just reverse to GTG straight away. It's not a bad option. Could go for Ice Cavern. He also didn't really get anything in Spirit, unless Twidrow has something, so... GTG Silver Block is looking pretty likely for the Boomerang at this point.
It is, yeah. It could just been water.
Yeah, it could still just be Strength 1 locked somewhere, because Strength 2 is also behind Strength 1.
Could be in
High
fire.
tops. Yeah, we got Dins, but Boomerang locks Nocturne, and we have Fire Arrows already, so Dins doesn't really do anything. Prelude, checking Lax, I guess. Let's see what he does from there. This is probably towards GTG.
Probably. I think at this point I'd just reverse, but...
Yeah, makes sense to check Lax first though, I think.
Yeah, because magic, yeah.
Yeah, and at that point, I guess you go this way and do big pose on the way. This logic, dude, I swear.
It's one of the best, like, logics I've ever seen.
It's definitely the best I've seen in a while in like relatively normal settings. Obviously, with like ER and Key Sanity and stuff, you get some pretty wacky
Yeah,
logic
you
things.
get,
But
like, child GTG shenanigans and...
yeah.
No, Tektite isn't. Dang, I've never seen in League settings a slingshot matter so much. With Lostwood's Foolish.
Yeah, I really want to see a slingshot just so my brain can figure out what is actually happening here.
Nah, Carp, Central Pillar, like, that tunic could not mean anything because we have both wallets.
Yeah, we have both wallets and logic.
We've had both wallets for a while. Oh, 1500's dead. Okay. Yeah, there's the wallet.
One
Speaking
wallet
of.
Sphere Zero, and there's the other one, the Sphere Zero bomb bag. So
Yeah, a wallet was in a Deku, and the other one was right here. So, and bombs were Sphere Zero. So. Yep. I'm fine with that. That
Well,
central pillar meme
no,
can burn.
it's not actually, because you need the other central pillar as well, which is locked behind Requiem.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
It's kind of bad for RyuuKane, honestly, because Sponge is gonna like 1-trip water, while RyuuKane might 2-trip water.
Yeah.
I mean, he will 2-trip water unless somehow there's magic and Forest Wind in the water, which I very strongly, highly doubt.
Yeah. Well, he's probably going GTG before water, so
Yeah,
might find them
probably.
in there, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good point.
On the other hand, Sponge after this probably reverses and does GTG into water. And presumably we're gonna find the boomerang in GTG behind the strength block.
Yeah, nah, it's in fire.
Yeah, I mean it could be very easily. Oh,
Oh!
speaking of fire.
What have you missed? Quite a lot. This logic is so cracked.
This logic is cracked as it is jacked.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
Oh, this is hilarious. We need the interview. I can't wait for them to be like, well, obviously it was Minuet. Well, obviously it was Requiem.
so yeah, we know strength 1 is Path to Baronade. Strength 2 is strength 1 locked. So Deep Fire is still a valid option for the boomerang.
Oh, and I would hate to race this garbage. I am enjoying every second of watching it and theorizing everything. But playing this in a league match would be an absolute nightmare.
I almost feel like Fire's a better play than GTG for the boomerang. Because it's
I mean,
more checks that are relevant.
you're still missing magic, though.
Yeah, like if it was just the boomerang missing, I think you go Fire over GTG here.
I don't know.
Honestly.
It depends on where the keys are still. Because if you have like a lot of items early on, then
Yeah, but Fire is just more checks that are locked behind strength. GTG is at most 4, Fire is 6. Well, not necessarily 6, but it's probably 5 at least.
yeah, because before the strength you need 2 keys, so you have like possibly 3 items. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And yeah, I don't know. It might be. Yeah, GTG could have like, depending on how many keys are behind strength 2.
Yeah, but if the checks behind strength 2 have keys, then they don't have items.
I still think going GTG to look for magic is a good play.
Yeah, no, I think GTG is the play here, just because it has checks that could have the boomerang, and it also just has a lot of checks to look for magic. And from RyuuKane's perspective, it could be the long shot as well.
I think this is unfortunately a seed where we'll never actually know the logic.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's a slingshot!
Okay,
Oh!
okay, hold on.
Okay, we can think now.
Wait, hold on. What?
Okay.
That slingshot's just...
Okay, no, so the path in SFM is Requiem. It's confirmed.
Okay, so the bow has to lock the boomerang. I think.
No, ZL could lock it, or Spirit Completion can. Well, there was nothing in Spirit, but
Well, because that slingshot puts the strength in DC and logic without Requiem.
it
So
does.
Requiem has to be to get the bow off the arch.
Yes. So
So the bow locks the boomerang.
Rang on Morpha. I mean, okay. Now we can start thinking. Okay, I'll actually pull out a notepad. So, and close whatever I was doing. So, we have DC path to Baronade, which was a strength, which was strength 1, specifically strength 1. We have Colossus to PG, which was a bow.
No, Decker, it does. It eliminates a few options. We now know the boomerang has to be locked by the strength in DC and the bow.
Oh, it has to be locked by the strength and the bow?
I'm pretty sure, because the strength is path to Baronade, and Requiem is also path to Baronade to get the bow.
Yeah, so SFM was path to Baronade as well?
Yeah, I guess it could be for CL.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it could just be for ZL.
Okay, so what do we have that's... So it has to be somewhere that's locked by
I mean,
strength and
of-
either bow or ZL.
I mean, it could be fire.
Yeah, it could be Deep Fire with bow locked key placements. Could be Water Temple.
That doesn't work. You have to roll there. Just pull out. Oh, that works? Okay.
I don't know this weird setup. I just ESS turn.
Yeah, is there like a setup to do like a gazillion ESS turns?
You can do it with just one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but listen.
But yeah, so Requiem is path to Baron, which locks ZL and bow. You can get into domain without ZL just fine. So it can't be just for domain access. It has to actually lock the boomerang.
Yeah,
The
there was
strength also has to lock the boomerang. So
does strength? No, strength does not unlock Rido's letter at all. So yeah, strength has to lock boomerang.
yeah,
But-
it has to be locked behind the strength in DC and either ZL or the bow. So that leaves Deep Fire, Water Temple, GTG.
Yeah,
That's about it, I think.
oh that works. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, this logic is so weird.
So wait, does it have? Wait. But so the bow doesn't lock the strength, is what I. No, the bow doesn't lock the strength because hookshot was 0/0, and you can get slingshot with that hookshot. Okay.
Yeah.
So, huh? I think you go left side here. No, fire could still be a good play after GTG. But this is info that Sponge doesn't know.
Yeah. I
Because
feel like he might just find the boomerang here anyway.
in GTG, yeah.
Bow locks a lot of checks in GTG, Strength 2 locks checks in GTG. Like, it could easily just be for GTG keys to get the boomerang, like, deep in the GTG maze or something. It could still just be Strength 2 because the bow locks the second strength.
By the way, this setup is trash. What Ryu's doing.
As a fellow emulator player, I am never doing this trick in my life.
No, it's just his setup is bad. Like, the bomb has to be further away. Oh, that might work.
Right frame.
No. Whoops. Yeah, the bomb had to be further away.
Yeah. Like, I messed around with that trick a bit, and like I pause buffering on emulators. It's a nightmare. Just don't bother.
Now imagine plus buffering on Bizlock.
Yeah.
That's what Ryu's
Um,
doing.
Yeah. So I think the boomerang has to be GTG, Water Temple, or Fire Temple. I think those are the only options.
I mean, which means that RyuuKane is most likely never going ice.
True. But if Sponge ends up doing all of those as well, looking for the boomerang, then they're in kind of the same boat.
Yeah. You still need to find magic.
It'll show up before they find the rang at this rate.
Alright, this room is pretty important right now.
Yeah.
Oh! There it
Okay.
is!
That makes
Yup.
sense. That makes sense.
Yep, it was strength and bull locked and Zia locked, everything.
Yeah, no, that checks out. Okay, cool. I'm glad we spent like the entire race up to this point theorizing about this logic, and then the boomerang is just directly on the path in a medallion dungeon. You can't miss it.
I mean, at this point, Sponge, I think, is in the lead. I mean, magic can still be anywhere that's not spirit locked, which it locks absolutely nothing anyway.
Yeah, spirit locks nothing, because Ganon's is Baron, so.
Kikiri sword and bottom of the well logic, yeah.
Well, I guess Ganon's is Baron, but Spirit is magic locked, so the second magic could still be in Ganon's. Because the first one is Way of the Hero.
As
in that case.
Well, that means that no slingshots can be in Ganon, though. No, because you can use the bow to get it. Like, slingshot doesn't matter, it's just an alternative option. It's just a suggestion in this logic.
No, slingshot can be in Ganon's, right? If the one in Lake is the only one available and is considered Way of the Hero, then other slingshots can be in Police regions.
Yeah, you need to finish Deku, obviously.
Okay, there's Water Bosky.
So I could maybe see RyuuKane doing ice just in case it storms. Wait, where was Song of Time again?
Song of Time?
The Sponge has it.
I think.
Graveyard, maybe. That's kind of scary, going to water without Song of Time. Yeah, if RyuuKane can still do ice here, just in case it storms or Song of Time, which could be useful for him. Like, they both could be.
Yeah, I expect Ryu will go Child and do Jabu and probably also the Well. He's doing Dark Link. Interesting.
If magic is here, I think it just wins. Without Serenade, like... This has been a treat.
Yeah, the conclusion was a little disappointing, but
I mean, it's
after that
fine.
whole logic chain.
We figured it out, so... Yeah, unfortunately, this is like... This is the kind of seed that you're like... that all things considered, it's just on your way to Medallion Dungeon, but...
Yeah, a
When
little
you think
boring.
about all the steps to get there...
I mean,
Pretty
yeah, we need
entertaining.
magic. I meant the conclusion of the dumb logic chain for the boomerang, not the conclusion of the seed.
Yeah, but
But
it's about the journey, not the destination, Goomba.
yeah, the journey through Forest Temple for 15 minutes.
Journey of pushing the block in water. Alright.
Let's see this easy magic on Darkling. Let's go.
Okay, I believed for a second. So toilet was a key. That's unfortunate.
Oh, Ryu does have
Oh,
song.
he does have some. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense, because I think you would do earlier Dragon Chest if you don't have Song of Time.
Yeah. Alright, GTG Mace coming up. We have all the keys, so this is a lot of stuff.
Alright, how many chests is there? Oh! Oh! There's magic! Okay. So... Oh, there's magic!
Okay, I think with that sponge probably wins.
Probably. Okay. Oh.
Oh, nice. Let's go to well now, Deadhead and Logic.
There are light arrows. They're an open grotto. Wait, does Sponge have them?
I don't think so. He might have to get the hint, but he's got Ferrari's wind, so
Yeah, it's
shrug.
fine. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, he's gonna do Fortress. Wait, so this is a case. This is a case where if RyuuKane thinks about the logic, there he should know that Longshot has to be Zealot, right? Does it have to?
I don't think it has to be anymore.
No, it has. No, it doesn't. Exactly.
Or does it?
It still has to. Well, it has to be Requiem locked, right? It does. Yeah.
Yes.
So if he thinks about it, no, horseback can't have
Well,
anything.
does it have to be Requiem locked? Because from his perspective, Requiem locks magic, so you can't cross Wasteland. Even
oh
if you do get
yeah.
long shot. I don't think with the information RyuuKane has, I don't think it has to be Requiem locked anymore.
No.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, this was a treat.
I don't know, I think I'm more likely to assume that Magic 2 is unavailable. generally,
Yeah,
but
I feel like this is the kind of situation that's so hard to think about while you have to race.
yeah. Like, thinking through all this while you're playing is not easy. But that's what the Forest Temple is for.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe Decker. That's a solid point.
Yeah. The well's also open, though. Oh wait, no, it's not. He doesn't have storms, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the point, isn't it?
In this situation, I think rank could have been in Shadow. In RyuuKane's situation.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
no. I mean, Longshot can be.
Yeah, he doesn't know with that. He's going one item locks Nocturne, so...
Sponge is probably thinking, lol. Bombag and Valley, kick W. I mean, he knows, yeah, because he had a out of lodging bomb bag since the beginning, so probably like, oh, that's the logic. Okay, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know that. I mean, he knows that at least Shadow or the Well are both. Yeah, Sponge missed lights. Where was Bosky again in water?
Central Pillar.
Okay. Unless he doesn't meme and rush Central Pillar, like I think he has this. Yeah, it's vanilla. Yeah,
Yeah. It's just the question of whether he goes for that option or GTG.
Okay, so let's think about this logic again. Like, could Longshot be anywhere? Like, that's okay. What and why? Is it because SFM path to Baronade? Like, I'm
I
trying to.
think from RyuuKane's perspective now, the longsword can be anywhere.
Yeah, I think so as well.
From his perspective, you can't cross Wasteland because you need to get ZL from Colossus to get the magic in water.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Slingshot changed quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think a long shot could just be anywhere, I think.
Yeah, from his perspective, it can be literally anywhere unless the other magic is available.
Yes. Dang, I'm so glad this trick is taken out of logic.
I guess I wasn't paying attention in water. The magic might be longshot locked itself, in which case it can't be in shadow if it's Nocturne and Ice, I guess. From his perspective right now.
Right. I wrote locations, which is appropriate, I think. Panic. Yeah, that Zora tunic might come in handy
Yeah, at this
for
point.
Sponge.
I'm trying to think about this logic. I don't think we're overlooking anything at this point.
Yeah, I still think Longshot could be anywhere. Like, I mean, even so, just run me through, because what would prevent Longshot from being literally anywhere in the game?
If you could get the long shot and magic in, let's say, GTG, then you could cross Wasteland and get ZL.
Yeah, okay, so Requiem would be
But no,
useless.
Requiem would still be path to Baronade for the bow because of where the boomerang
Yes,
is.
exactly.
So, yeah,
So Longshot can be anywhere.
I think so, yeah, at this point.
Because of that slingshot in Lake.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, jeez, this hurts.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, wait, no, this can be anywhere. Yeah, Riley, you missed something truly amazing. Like, DC logic coming into play.
Except it kind of didn't. We just didn't know for a while.
Yeah.
We thought it was like super convoluted DC logic, but then it actually wasn't. I.
Yeah.
Yes. There was a key in the boss key chest. If there's also a key on Morpha, then yeah, the magic is longshot locked.
Yep, there you go. That's go mode for Sponge, or trial mode at least. So, is there a world where RyuuKane wins this? If he goes ice, like, ignores everything and just goes ice straight after Jabu?
If he goes straight to ice, then he is
'Cause Sponge,
slightly ahead, I think.
yeah, because Sponge has to do all of Jabu still.
Yeah, Sponge has to do all of Jabu and then also has to get the light arrow hint and ride down and grab his light arrows in field, which will take like a minute or two.
What was in GTG? One of the magics.
Yeah, the other magic is in Water Temple River Chest, which is the one RyuuKane got.
Furrow's Wind, yeah, Furrow's Wind's also in GTG.
I think if Ryu goes straight to Ice Cavern after this, then he wins, and if not, he doesn't. Long shots in ice.
Which Sponge got stupid early because Sponge is Sponge and just does ice.
Like, RyuKane's only options are ice and JTG, basically.
Fire kick W.
Well, I guess.
But why would you?
Yeah, I don't think he has much he can really do on the way to ice, though. It's like Crater Fairy. He'll swing by that probably. That's about it, I think. If he goes ice. He might meta and go ice just because haha Sponge always rushes ice, but he might also
be.
meta the other direction and not go ice because haha Sponge always rushes ice. Light arrows are Pyro Field, Open Grotto.
Oh, Kakiri Sword was also in GTG. Fun fact.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it'll take Sponge like 2 minutes maybe to go get the light arrows after he reads the hand.
Especially if he starts doing like ATZ Grotto and all that stuff.
Yeah, he'll probably come from Prelude and do that on the way.
I still think you. I still think you. Yeah, I still think you leave Forest Wind and Ganons in almost every situation here. You have the well open, you have fire open. I mean, Sponge doesn't know where Hammer is, but
I think Ryu just went ice to try to resolve the logical clusterfuck. More than anything else, because he didn't have
Yep.
Auroras.
there you go. That's the AD hand finally. I mean, we knew it was
Yeah.
Serenade, but there it is.
Yeah. Ryu, from Ryu's POV, it could have been Storm still, though.
Yeah, that's true. So I think that leads you to believe that it could be. I think it makes ice better even now. Sponge
Yeah.
resetting here, saving a bit of time.
You know ice has Storms or Nocturne.
Yes.
So I think
Don't want it
going
to-
ice and just pushing whichever song that is.
Yeah.
Is better than DTG potentially. Let's see.
No, it
Nah,
cannot,
that's
Mel.
DTG. Okay. Well, that looks like GG. Probably.
Yep, that's GG. Yeah, I mean, from RyuuKane's perspective, it can just be anywhere. So, wait,
Yeah.
what is?
DTG is a lot of checks. Ice into Storms or Nocturne is more checks, but also more time. So either choice makes sense, I think.
Yeah, it's a big casino for RyuuKane anyway. It's like Ultra Omega Casino mode, and turns out it was ice all along.
I guess there's also Fire Temple as an option, but I don't think
Okay.
you ever go for that.
I guess, my biggest question for Sponge is gonna be, without question, give me a logical reason why you did ice when you did it. Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought he went to Fortress for some reason. Alright. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it still being somewhat close if, because Punch is gonna do every check in Jabu, right? Oh nope, he won't. And then, haha, lights are an OGC.
Yeah, I don't know. I tend to just either clear out Jabu or just say screw it. I'm abandoning these checks if they have light arrows. Fuck me. Feel like dropping Ferori's Wind for the like middle ground is just not something I'm going to do.
Or you could just do the checks and or you could just do like one of the things I've done is skip boomerang chest and just do everything else.
Yeah, I think that's also fair. The compass chest is pretty fast. Boomerang check is pretty annoying though. You have to haul Rudo around a bunch.
Yeah. Alright. That was fantastic. I really hope we get an interview.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about. Like, at the end of the day, there really isn't much to talk about, but it felt like there was a lot to talk about just because of how weird that was.
Yeah. Oh, sponge dis. Uh-oh. That's risky, but
Well, about.
he despawned the chest. No, if you despawn that chest, you can never get it again.
I'm pretty sure you can.
I'm pretty sure you can't. Oh, you can? Okay. I thought you couldn't for some reason. I mean, I've never done it, so...
Okay, Ryu was probably a little mad seeing that second magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
I'm
heard
pretty
people
sure...
say that if you like leave and re-enter the room or just sit in there for a while, it'll respawn. But
Really?
I
Okay.
don't know. I've never messed around with it myself.
You can save warp and... Okay. For RyuuKane, yes. And obviously it's an ice cavern because it is. Okay. So, yeah, Sponge is in go mode right now, so... Uh, I think Sponge will have no regrets at all.
Nah, probably not.
It's gonna be like just rush ice check W. That's probably his his train of thought right now.
God, imagine if the magic in water was the only magic though. We would have a
Oh,
hell of a race on our hands right now.
yeah. I mean, I think Ryu would have won.
Probably. I don't know, I think there's a world where you full clear water there, honestly. With Serenade just not existing. Like, doing Darkling Loop for 2 checks isn't that bad.
I guess. But I still think, I think Sponge would have, like, if Sponge leaves, then there's no way he comes back before doing, like, fire or something.
Yeah. But I think I'm probably a bigger proponent of just full clearing water while you're there than most people.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have Serenade, it makes sense.
Yeah. Sponge is just getting the Navi text on every enemy.
Of course, because he plays with the stick. So that's what happens.
I play with a stick and I don't randomly get Navi text on every enemy I fight.
Okay. Good for you. How do you play with a stick? Oh my god.
I don't know, I just do.
Having an N64 controller. Whoa.
Long shot is in Ice Cavern. The freestanding item, I think it was.
Yep. Behind the red ice. So at this point, RyuuKane will not do toilet. So. Oh no, RyuuKane's going fire?
Valley Rocks, probably.
Or just doing the fairy and going to ice.
Yeah, you say warping out to do Valley Rocks, and then Shrug. Oh,
No.
let's back archery first, and the rooftop chest. Sure.
I mean, that's pretty done anyway, so.
Yeah, Ryu can't really come back at this point unless Sponge.
Unless he dies again in 7 trillion times kick W.
I mean, honestly, yeah. This point, pretty much.
Hi, Epona.
Epona really wants to go inside. This horse, I swear.
So terrible. Hey, listen, Kyle. I know someone who was playing it with, who was playing melee with that controller, saying it was better for posture.
What?
Yeah, the GameCube controller with the keyboard.
Why?
I don't know.
Yoshi, if you can't Hess on a DDR mat, are you even gaming?
What the?
Alright, here's what you do. You hook up 3 DDR mats, right? You have 3 people playing the same OOTR seed. With 3 different mats doing all the inputs. Doesn't that sound great?
And Link can only move if all 3 of them do the same inputs. Or it's just 3 different players.
Exactly, Yoshi. Or however many DDR mats you need to have enough buttons.
Alright.
Yo, I wanna be the guy on D-pad duty. Barely have to do anything.
Hey, wake up! We need hovers.
You just take a nap until Shadow Temple, basically. Well, I guess the Ocarina's pretty useful, but
Yeah.
okay, that's a good point, Yoshi. Have to hit D-pad down like 5 times every time you go to check a fairy fountain.
Songs are literally impossible, don't at me.
You go to backwalk and one person just starts tap dancing on the R button. I want to see this actually happen now.
Next sub goal.
How many mats would you actually need to be able to do all the inputs? It'd be like 5, right? Something like that. It's 4 inputs each.
What do you mean? It's not a meme. It's the future of OTR gaming.
I can't believe this is what we're talking about right now while Sponge is getting his
What
light
else
arrows.
is there to talk about? Sponge is gonna get his hammer, and Ryu's getting clobbered by boulders.
Wait, why'd he get the hammer before the light arrows?
I don't know. Ask him. This is micro metagaming.
Well, I guess he has his hammer for Ganon now.
Oh
Huge
yeah, let's
gaming.
go. Oh yeah, that's true.
He had BGS anyway, but... oh, jeez. I'm kind of sad. I spent like the first hour and a half of the seed with my head exploding about the logic, and then it barely even matters.
I mean, yeah, but it was still fun
Yeah.
to think about.
I don't even know where RyuuKane's going right now.
Slingshot ruined everything.
Yeah. Oh, he's buying blue fire. Okay, that's where he's going.
Oh, that makes sense. If you think Sponge Rush Ice, that means probably hasn't done King Zora.
True. Oh, now we're going at the fire double. Okay, well, bye.
Well, why'd you buy Blue Fire?
So you can do ice afterwards.
But if you buy Blue Fire, just do ice.
I kinda get it, but I kinda don't. Wait, Decker, does that work? Can you destroy that wall with blue fire?
Yeah, you can.
Oh shit, didn't know that.
Is it banned?
Using blue fire on those walls? Nah.
It's not banned to open DC with Blue Fire?
Nah, you can do that if you want.
Okay, I mean, it's bad, so...
I have checked the bridge chest in DC with blue fire before.
Okay. And you've never been... Okay. That's hilarious, by the way.
Like I've dipped DC with just strength and then saved scummed a blue fire bottle to check that chest.
Okay,
It's stupid as hell, but I've done it.
Okay, that's hilarious. I thought it was banned for some reason.
Nah, it's allowed.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that too, Kirox, if you want to save a bomb too.
Oh, you can open the floor to King Dodongo. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, at this point, can you just feed King Dodongo blue fire to beat him? Like,
Yo, you just walk up to KD, drop some blue fire, and he just falls over. Let's go.
GG. Can't compete with that.
And while we're talking about all this bullshit, Sponge has beaten Ganon, GG.
Yeah, GG's. Yep, this is it for our runners as well. Let's see if they're willing to do an interview.
Ugh.
RyuuKane typing missing long shot. Only one place I'd be mad if it's there. I wonder where that could be.
A nice bomb bag.
I freaking wonder. Hello there. Hi Sponge, you can unmute if you want.
Apparently Sponge does not want.
No, I don't.
GG's.
Congrats. That was... Okay. I have one question for you, and I'm sure you know what it is.
Sure. Shoot. What's up, Chief?
Alright, so...
I see what Ray's looking for.
Yep, and that's my question. Why?
Why not?
Okay, that's exactly what I thought it was going to be.
I actually didn't realize that I could buy bomb shoes until after I was already on my way to Ice Cavern.
Oh my god, this
Okay.
guy.
So I just said fuck it.
I mean, it didn't really matter in the end, obviously. You just used long shot for those shoes. So RyuuKane got the bomb bag in Valley because he started going adult CAC right away and found nothing. So after Deku, he just went into like Valley Lake.
Yeah, I was very happy to see that in the late game because it meant that there's no DC logic fuckery going on, and I'm like, cool, this DC path makes sense now.
Yeah, about that, we spent like an hour and a half trying to figure out because you never found a slingshot, did you?
It's on top of the volcano.
Oh, okay, there was a slingshot there. Okay.
Yeah, that was the sling.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, well,
that
we
changes everything.
so we thought about the seed for nothing because the first slingshot that we knew was in Adult Lake, and it took
Yeah.
forever for us to see it. So we were like, wait, so is that bow required for like DC logic?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah,
thought for a while.
Like we
so
were assuming it was Requiem for DC logic for some nonsense to get the strength for a long time.
yeah, and we thought at that point because RyuuKane, because you had the long shot excessively early.
Hey,
Hey, RyuuKane.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Well, there you go, Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi was like, so is Sponge gonna apologize? You can unmute if you want. Maybe Ryukin is now saying some profanities, not stream friendly, and not unmuting right away. Oh, he went off camera? Okay. Maybe family business.
Yo, what's up?
Hey, Ryu, GG. Oh, he went off camera?
I'm
Okay.
good, GG Sponge.
GG's. I don't think you were here in the beginning
Maybe
when I
family
apologized.
business.
Yo, what's up?
Once again, I'm sorry.
Wait, what? What happened?
I'll let the comms take
Okay,
over.
hit me. Where was the long shot?
Where do you think?
I mean, I only have some random checks and ice cavern left.
Well, there you go. It's a nice.
Oh, fuck. Of course it's an ice.
Of course it is. So, Sponge just went ice because, and there you go, found long shot.
Damn, I actually thought about it, and I know Sponge likes to do it from time to time on random races. I was like, there's no way he's gonna do that on an official race, right?
Sure.
My choices
Well,
were buying bomb shoes and going to Ice Cavern, and I just decided, fuck it, let's go to Ice Cavern.
yeah.
Yeah. So, like in the end, what happened was Sponge got the long shot and was able to get the shoes in graveyard with long shot and got the bomb bag in Castle Fairy. So
Okay,
didn't do
makes
any.
sense.
Yeah, I mean he
Yeah.
ended up doing Valley later, but as adults, so
After GTG, yeah.
on the
It all
water.
kind of-
Fair enough. Wait, where were the...
But by
Wait,
the way,
come
Uh,
again. You got the long shot.
At
Wait,
like
how
40
did you get
minutes.
into? Yeah, how did you get into? Oh yeah, you had a bottle. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a bottle in a dream.
All right, all right. Yeah, there was one point I was wondering if I was gonna go ice or not, and then I thought, I mean, I have a bow on Colossus, so that gives me forest, and there's a good chance that behind forest I find the boomerang or whatever thing that leads to the boomerang. So yeah, I just rushed, and in the end, I never had to another occasion to do ice, so yeah, I'm not really that mad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as I found the hammer and field and strength being path to Baronade and fire being strength block checks, and I'm like, okay, this is like one of two things. We're either in a foot race right now, or I'm 20 miles ahead and I have no chance of losing. Because
Wait,
like
you
I haven't done anything that wasn't required.
wait, so
Yeah.
you actually found the hammer early on?
No, I found it right before the light.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I was thinking at the end of the seed, like until like right when I found that hammer, I'm like, okay, well now fire is an attractive option. So now it's like, oh well, now I could just be way ahead because if you go through field to get to water or something like that, and like let's say you do GTG and you have magic and Feroz, like you do GTG early because you reverse, you get magic and Feroz wind in there, and now it's like, oh well, I can go dip water and put Feroz wind in there with my hook shot and my iron boots. Let me go do that. I can clear field and lake along the way. Now it's like, oh, now fire is a thing.
Yeah, the magic situation is also kind of interesting. You
Oh,
actually got different magics.
Is the
There's
other one
one
at the
in
bottom of
GTG,
fountain?
Fuck that
and
magic, to be honest.
the other one is in Water Temple River Chest.
I got that one.
Ah.
by the way, you got both magics like not even a minute apart. It was hilarious.
Yeah, like Ryu got the magic in Water Temple, and we're like, "Oh shit, that's a game changer!" And then like 10 seconds later, Sponge pulls the other in GTG.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got really.
we were all dead on stream.
Yeah, that's for sure. I got really surprised with that magic because that was long shot locked. I was like, hey, I'm actually long shot away from go mode, so that means I don't have to check shadow at all. The thing is, I was in casino and I had the choice between GGG, fire, and ice. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do now? And I didn't want to do ice because I figured the song could not be actually it could only be Nocturne or one of the two others. So I was like, okay, there's a good chance that's Nocturne then. And I didn't want to pursue Shadow since he was long shot locked. And I go GDG, I find a magic. And okay, Ice is actually pretty good now.
Yeah, I it storms in there. Nocturne is on burning cack, and
Okay,
so I
I was so
got
afraid of that.
yeah, I got the storms. I was figuring, okay, if this is a foot race, Ryu's gonna run out of checks eventually, and like we're gonna do the same stuff, but then Ryu's eventually like you're gonna eventually end up in Ice Cavern because like let's go to Ice Cavern because it could be Nocturne or Storms, and that's like my best density play, and then you get the long shot on the way, and that's why I was thinking at the end, like I just started skipping fucking everything. So I'm like, I'm not gonna lose a foot race.
Yeah,
I'll lose
going
what's in
Ice Story
here.
was a really good play then. Because everything was on the way except for that long shot.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It all
By the
kind of, like, in a way, it kind of boiled down to both of you doing different openers, because Sponge went Child right away, and so after clearing out, like, Lost Woods, Deku Tree, Lon Lon, he still had Adult Cack open as a good play, whereas RyuuKane, you had already done Adult Cack, so after you did all the, like, normal good child stuff, you just had garbage options left. So for you, it
Yeah.
made sense to do the hike, whereas in Sponge's position, I think it made sense to go upriver and do Ice Cavern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Ice, let's go.
no.
Where was it in Ice actually? Because I think if I would just rushed Ice instead of going GDG, I still had a chance.
Yeah, if you had
did.
gone straight to Ice after Jabba, you would have won.
Really? Oh damn.
Probably, yeah.
Alright, I'm sorry, Ikola. I'm gonna be a nice slut now.
Oh,
Sorry, bro. I'm not rushing GDG.
Whoa.
I'm joining the
Join the
Curious
team.
crew.
Join the team.
God dang it.
It's 3-on-3 in Division 1, baby.
Oh damn.
oh
Wow.
boy. Yeah, ice, baby. Yep.
Cause yeah, when I think when Sponge killed Morpha, RyuuKane, you were about done with Jabu. And then Sponge would have had to do all of Jabu, go get the light or hint, and then go get the light arrows. Whereas for you, it was just like go to ice, do like 2 things in there.
Wait, you didn't have the lights? What were the lights again?
Open grotto.
Open grotto.
Okay. I forgot about that. I heard that so
Yeah.
early.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
makes
I
sense.
think if you had gone straight to ice after Jabu, you win by like 2 to 3 minutes, maybe.
You win probably by the time Sponge gets light arrows.
Damn. Alright, that was actually pretty close then.
Wow. So even skipping all that shit doesn't matter? Damn. I'm slow.
I mean, the thing is, I would
Well,
have
you did all
won
of
only if
GG.
I rushed rushed ice, and that means I would have skipped GDG. So that's still a big skip.
Yeah, RyuuKane hadn't touched GTG at that point, whereas you had done it all.
Okay. Alright, I feel good about myself now. Gotta feed my ego a little bit, don't worry. No, but for real, this is fun in a way. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Let's go. No
It
problem.
was a
Thanks for
fun race,
racing.
even if we spent like the first half of it just having our heads explode over the Requiem path to Baronade, which ended up barely mattering at all.
Yeah, because we didn't see the slingshot in Crater, so like we didn't know where slingshot was for like 2 hours. So like we were thinking that the bow might have to lock boomerang because because of that strength, and like that bow might have to lock that strength in DC. And it's not until Ryu found the slingshot in like at the top of lake that we were like, oh, okay, so long shot could be anywhere. Because if no slingshots were available, I think long shot had to be an ice, or it had to be like ZL locked or Requiem locked, I guess. But you had done all of Spirit, and it was nothing, so there was nothing there. Just because of DC logic, like we thought about that for like so long, but it didn't matter.
Yeah, then Requiem was just to get the bow, basically.
Yeah.
Well, it was also to get ZL, but
Okay, I'm actually confused now.
Yeah. Yeah, we were.
Why-
Don't worry, we were.
Isn't it? Oh no, we had Saga. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, but
Wait.
Saria was behind Slingshot, so we
Well,
thought.
yeah, but the slingshot was not actually.
Yeah, but we didn't know because we
Oh,
didn't
you
see
didn't
it.
know. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
yeah,
like
like
that's
on the
we
why.
didn't know if it would be Minuet or Requiem for a long time because we didn't see a
Oh yeah, because
slingshot to put Sarias in logic.
oh yeah, because I think I found the slingshot on the crater pretty early on. I was like, okay, that's the logic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we couldn't tell what it was. So.
Oh, okay. All right, that
It
makes
wasn't
sense.
until you found the other slingshot in Lake that we realized what was going on fully.
Yeah.
Dude, that slingshot, I was like, okay, my pay might not be good. And then I see the sling, I'm like, hell yeah, Lake is not barren.
Yeah, that's even if I find something dumb like Okiri's sword in a location, I'm like, cool, that's not gonna be hinted Baron. That's all I need.
Barren's kind of sucked in a way. Lost Woods was fine. DMT was fine with when I went DMT, I guess. But inside Guns Castle? Yeah.
Kick W.
I like that hint, to be honest, because it meant that I can just skip everything and not worry about leaving strength 3 behind.
That's
Oh,
true. That's
yeah.
actually true.
Yeah.
I think Inside Garen's
OG.
Castle is sometimes an interesting foolish hint.
Most of the time, it like 90% of the time it is not though.
For me, it was really, really bad since I already had the lights. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
that's a junk hint.
He had lights in like 20 minutes.
Like it
so-
has some interesting, like it potentially had some interesting applications in the seed because of the like wacky logic with DC and the Requiem hint and like extra copies of slingshots and stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
it, yeah, usually it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of sick.
All right. I guess that's it for us. I don't have much else to add.
You want a rematch?
Well, I'm happy then, because I think I played really well in the first hour, and then it kind of went to shit. Especially my execution. Forest was meddling. Water was kind of awful. But yeah, I'm still fine with how I played, I guess.
I mean, to be honest, this is not the best I've seen you both play. So,
Yeah, that happens.
but the scene was fun nonetheless. So, it's
I'm-
fine.
I would have. I feel like my execution would have been pretty good in this seed because you didn't have to do Shadow Temple. So
Can't
I was
relate.
sad.
Shadow's my jam.
I wanted to do Shadow.
Shadow's my jam too, but I'm so bad at it. Like I mess up in Shadow every seed. I swear.
So, you want a rematch, RyuuKane?
Right
Sure.
now.
When you free?
Right now?
Right now?
you're not doing
Sorry,
anything.
can't do, buddy.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, I would have been okay with it if it was not 5 p.m. here.
Yeah, no, I got you. Some other time. Well, I mean, we have to at some point, so.
Yep. Oh, then I have another match tomorrow and another one Wednesday.
How are you scheduling all these league matches?
Well, you see, I play, I stream, and then people come in and I say, "Oh, hey, Ju, you're here. Let's do 1v1." And then, "Oh, hey, Carissa, you're here. Let's do 1v1."
I send out messages and people just ignore me. They're like, I don't want to play this fucking idiot right now. And you're like, hey, Juke, let's play. Cariosa, let's play. Like, hey, I want to get my matches done too, peeps.
Hey, you're too hype. It's scaring people.
Yeah.
Maybe if you lose in S5, people will be less scared and will be more willing to play you.
All right. Guess I'm throwing against Sea Falcon or Riley. Nah, it's okay. The real hype comes in the last week when What the Hell's plays all 5 of his matches in 5 days. That's exactly what he said he's gonna do.
Not the reverse barrel, I see.
I call dibs on being fifth, so I get better chances.
Shoutouts to Barrel last season for playing 5 of his matches in the first week and the other 5 in the last week.
Mad lad. The mad lad.
All right. I'm done memeing now. If you want to close this out.
Of course.
Stream can hear me now. Stream couldn't hear me. As I was saying. I assume most people in chat already are, if you're watching this. But in case you aren't, go and follow Ryu and Sponge. Absolutely worth a follow. Now I'm typing in the wrong place. That's what I get for being muted. Massive thank you to Yuso and Gumba for commentary. This was so much fun. Like, I was really tired coming into this, and I was so worried that I was gonna like be falling asleep halfway through. And between the race being the way it was and you guys on comms, like I did not have a chance. And of course, a big thank you to the trackers, Shawnee and Becca, for keeping things running in the background and making sure that everyone watching knows what's happening. I don't know when our next restream is going to be. We'll figure that one out. We have a fairly small team working on it. If people want to help out, let us know. We're happy to bring more people in and get more people going. Most of the people want to do commentary, so more trackers would be incredible. And we are going to go raid a league practice seed with Tanjo, who I think is one of the scariest players to keep an eye on in the community right now. his improvement has been absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, obviously the usual, no hints, no suggestions, whatever, but go, wish him all the best, say hi, the usual, and I will keep the league schedule updated as best as possible. So keep an eye on the public schedule for when we're doing more restreams, for when the other channels are doing more restreams, and we'll catch you all soon. Anything else for anyone?
One last thing. Right before we re-raid, I want to give a special birthday shout out to my boys Drunus and Mr. Carp. Happy birthday.
Pog.
Happy birthday, guys!
Happy birthday.
Go wish them happy birthday. They're real ones right there. All right, that's it.
Alright, I'm gonna send a raid over. Thanks again, everyone.
Have a good one.